love, I love those kilts. Yeah,
gotta love them.
You gotta love them. You've gotta love them, and you've got to love this program. We're taking a brief intermission so that you can go to the phone and applaud WJCT with your calls of support. We're here with Keith and Emmett from Celtic Thunder. They're here early to encourage you to go to the phone and get your tickets right now for the October 9th concert.
Yep.
It's going to be great.
It is.
You promise, right?
I promise.
Absolutely.
Guaranteed.
So we're going to hear music that we've heard tonight.
Yeah, well, what you're seeing tonight is only a 60-minute version of the show, which we will be actually touring. When we actually tour, we do a 2-hour show. What you're seeing tonight, as I say, is a slimmed-down version. We still have to go into the studios yet. We have to record about another 10 tracks.
Wow.
It's going to be done with an orchestra and band and whatnot. And
so it's going to be even better.
It's going to be twice as good.
Bigger, twice as good. We're excited about that. Again, that's on October 9th at the Moran Theater at the Times Union Center. It's going to be fantastic. And I want to tell you about the meet and greet. I told you guys this after the last intermission. We have a limited number of meet and greet tickets, and we're almost out. That's how people want to, that you have to be quick. If you want to be there for this great evening and you want the opportunity to say hello to some of the performers before that wonderful concert, then you need to go to the phone right now. And you need to know that when you go to the phone and support WJCT, you're making sure that you will always have the best seat in the house for great concerts like this. This is the 5th program that Celtic Thunder has done for PBS, and it's all because of fans. People just like you. Fans of Celtic Thunder and these boys and their wonderful voices, but also of this station. And when you call with your support, you're making sure that we will be singing out on WJCT for a long time to come. So join the chorus of support. The numbers are on your screen right here in Jacksonville, 353-9528, and anywhere on the First Coast, 1-800-722-9528. Now, I've said earlier, guys, that we have a special treat, and I understand, Keith, you're going to be singing for us in this parade. Yeah. Oh, don't be scared. We're very excited. So that's at the very end. But right now, we want you to have a little bit more information about those tickets for this great concert. And I wish I had seen you guys live. I'm going to have to go get my tickets.
You're going to have to come along, October.
Come along yourself.
I'm very excited about this. We have some more information for you about how you can get tickets for this wonderful event on October 9th. Take a look. Saw that big thank you at the end of that little announcement? That's because when people call with their support, we say thank you. It's so nice. And I know you're glad to have, when people are applauding you at the concert, that feels great, right?
Yeah, there's nothing like it.
Nothing like it? Well, what's like it right now is when those phones ring. That's like our applause. So if you're enjoying this program, we want you to go to the phone right now and get those tickets. You guys have such a repertoire. It's amazing how many different kinds of music that you sing. I've heard you guys do folk, you're doing the Irish music this time, you've done Broadway, done some pop music. What are your influences?
Well, I suppose, you know, with the group, because there is such a wide variety of music and singers, there's going to be so many influences that influence what we like singing. I'm traditionally from a classical background. I'm a trained classical singer, so I love music and theatre. I love shows like Phantom of the Opera and The Miz and stuff like that. So I love performing that sort of music, you know. But then again, you know, I love the Celtic music as well. I've grown up with it, playing a wee bit of guitar and singing it, you know, for ballads and stuff like that. So there's a wide variety of stuff. Just any sort of music, I love it.
What about you, Keith?
Yeah, same thing. I mean, I've grown up listening to music and playing music since I was 4-year-old. My father was a musician, and I just love all different types of music. And my sister, she plays piano and also sings and stuff like that. So it's just in our blood.
Oh, wouldn't that be nice to have that kind of talent and be so easy about it? Well, we're glad that you guys are all in music because you're just fantastic. We're happy and proud to have you on WJCT, and we're so thankful to each and every one of you that makes that call because it does make a difference, and it makes sure that we always have great music. I was talking to one of our phone volunteers, and I said, well, what would you be doing if you weren't here answering the phone? He said, I'd be home watching the show. So you've got fans everywhere, and we want to give a warm welcome to Keith and Emmett, so please make sure you go to the phone and support us. We do have other thank you gifts for people who aren't going to be in town on October 9th. Sad for them to miss this great event. But we do have other thank you gifts, and you were telling us that each of these, the CD and the DVD, have extra bonus material. Extra tracks and things they won't see on the
what
TV.
you're seeing tonight, as I say, is only a 60-minute version of what we actually tour. It'll be a 2-hour show. Also on the DVD, you've got Gold and Silver Days that George and Ryan are performing. On the CD, you've got an extra 5 tracks. You've got Galway Girl, you've got Red Rose Cafe, Golden Silver Days, and also there's a bonus track that we recorded for PBS called An Irish Blessing. And that can't actually be got anywhere else but the CD that's on offer tonight.
Well, there you go. And here's a little bit more information about how you can join the station and get one of those other thank you gifts. I like to recommend that $100 pledge level because then you get both the DVD and the CD, and you don't have to think about it. You can listen to the CD in your car, and you can watch the DVD at home or share it with friends.
Or you can listen to the CD after watching the show in the home, at house.
That's right.
Then driving over to the show, put the CD in.
There you go.
You'll have it all off by heart by the time you get there.
You've got it all worked out.
Yeah.
So just the most important thing is that you make that call right now. One of the things that you guys are getting to do is travel around a lot on tour. You said earlier that you miss Ireland when you're gone. What are you enjoying about when you travel to the U.S. and you see,
I just like to get this. To be honest, a lot of places we go, we don't get much time because we're always just working. You wake up on the bus, you get your stuff organised, you're on stage, you're doing a show, and you're back on a bus again. But when we do get days off, it's great. What I find is kind of crazy in America and the US is that, like, when we might one morning be in 4 foot of snow, and then you wake up the next day in Florida, whereas back home it's just rain all the time.
Yeah.
lots of rain in Ireland.
Yeah. Pretty consistent at home.
Lots of sunshine in Florida. That is absolutely correct. And we're getting a little sunshine right now as well because the phones are busy. We've got lots of our volunteers. And you know why it's busy? It's because I said there are limited meet and greets. And I'm looking actually to see how many we might have left. But if you want the best seat, you need to make that call right now because the earlier people call, the better seat they get. 1-800-722-9528 is the number, or 353-9528. And I want to thank you. I know how grueling it is. They have been traveling across the country to PBS stations. That shows a tremendous amount of commitment.
No, really, well, we have to show our support for all the stations. I mean, without the stations, we wouldn't have the shows they offer. So.
And without your support, without your calls, we wouldn't have the show. So I am very grateful that Celtic Thunder Heritage is on because that means that there were enough fans to call in and support PBS early on and get this brand new show. It's got to be exciting when you get on stage.
Yeah, it's always good fun.
Thrill.
Us and the boys, we've a good laugh on stage, and I think if you ever come to one of our shows, it comes across whilst we're on stage. And I mean, we feed off the crowd's energy, and it's the same way the crowd feeds off us. So it's always good fun to come to a live show. I mean, as a musician myself, I love seeing live shows, and I think there's nothing else like going to see a live show. Simple as that.
Well, we appreciate you being here, and I'm excited to hear you sing in just a few minutes. We want to make sure that you have your tickets for this wonderful concert. It's exciting. They've promised me it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be live, and you can take someone wonderful with you. Again, it's October 9th, and we have a little bit more information about those tickets for you right now. You can see, even in the show, the people in the audience are having a great time. So do you guys already know what you're going to be singing for us on October 9th? Like,
yeah, well, as I
solos?
say, we're going to be doing the songs that you've seen tonight, like Thin Lizzy and stuff like that. And as I say, the rest of the album's getting recorded. We're going to go back in the studios as soon as we finish this next month's trip. I think actually I'm getting to do another one of my own songs, which is going to be nice.
How exciting. You write songs as well.
I do, yeah. I actually had a song in the first show also. So.
Very talented. Emmett, do you know what you're going to be, since you're classically trained, do you get to choose what you're going to sing?
I suppose that there is a bit of, you know, we do chat with Phil and Sharon what we think would suit best and what we enjoy doing. So I've a couple of ideas, and I might try to recommend a few things myself, but I'm looking forward to it, and you know, to see what's in store and to get touring and just to get out performing with the guys and to, you know, meet all the fans. It's going to be a good show, so we're really looking forward to it.
So when they come up with the songs, was there a gigantic wrestling match? You guys have to like duke it out to see, oh, I want to sing that, no, I want to sing that?
Not between us guys, no, but yeah, in general with the producers and stuff like that. And you know, of course there is, like, of course there's no point in standing on a stage singing a song you don't want to sing, because who wants to go and see that?
Well, and obviously you all get a chance to sing by yourselves, do a solo piece, but there's a lot of power when you're all singing together.
Yeah, well,
that's
I think
gotta be great.
That's the reason why the show has done so well, I personally think. It's because there's 5 solo artists on the stage, we all do our own thing, and that's what attracts different kinds of people and different tastes in music. But also when we come together, it's just, to be honest, it's a lot of luck that the 5 voices playing well together.
A lot of luck from the Irish. Well, we're looking for a little bit of luck. We need you to go to the phone and create that luck for us. The numbers are on your screen. And don't forget, We do have, stay with us because we're going back to more of the show, and Keith is going to be singing for us. But right now is your opportunity to go to the phone and let the station know just how important it is to have this type of music on television. Where else but on WJCT do you see music like this? Honestly, nobody does concerts anymore like this. And if you appreciate the unique service that we provide you, that front row seat for some great concerts. I have 4 kids and a grandchild. I never go anywhere. So if it weren't for WJCT and PBS, I wouldn't see anything anytime. So thank you guys. You know, that's probably why I haven't been to a live show, but I've always had a front row seat just by watching. But I'm very excited. I'm going to try and clear my schedule.
Well, I think that's the thing about our shows. If anyone has ever come to one of our shows, you said that you've got children and grandchildren. Like, there's one time I was chatting with 4 generations of family was at one of our shows. They range from the age of 4 to 104. So I mean, everyone gets something out of it.
Well, I noticed even in the show, you can see younger children in the audience, and they're so fun and engaged, and they have a lot of rhythm, and they're dancing along.
So you know, with the music, it's so diverse. There really is a song or something for everybody in it. So that's the thing that's so unique about the show, and that's what we try to aim to do, to try and get everyone to have a good night, whether they're young or old, whatever.
So now I have to think about this again, because so instead of just getting 2 tickets, I'm going to need to get like 8 tickets.
Bring the whole family.
I have to bring the whole family. I think that's great.
You better start ringing now, actually.
I'm going to get the cell phone and get going. I think you need to do that. You've been given this a vote of support. This is going to be a family show. You're going to want to bring, whether you're 4 or 104, you're going to enjoy it. And this is the kind of music, I think that's true though, when I think about the music in the show, it is so touching, or it's so much fun. Everybody enjoys it.
It's completely diverse, you know, you have music from one end of the spectrum to the other, so there is really something for everybody in it. And you know, when we all come together then to perform, you know, that's really when the atmosphere gets going, and the crowd really get involved and sing along. And that's what we really want. We want everyone there singing along, just having a good time and enjoying the music.
Well, that's what it's all about. Special opportunities made possible by WJCT. That's the way public television works, and we're very excited that you're here, and we're so very thrilled that you came all the way from Ireland, and you're not too tired to sing. I just am so impressed, because to be able to go from state to state and station to station and make that kind of commitment is tremendous. And so thank you so much for being here. And we want to thank those of you that have already called.
Absolutely.
So if you have made that call already and we haven't said thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you're thinking about it or you're clearing your calendar, don't forget that we also have other thank you gifts. So if you're not going to be in town on October 9th, and maybe you're going to be in Ireland on October 9th. Is that the one day that it doesn't rain? Maybe October 9th?
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed that there might be. But we have, in addition to the tickets, we do have other thank you gifts. So we want to make sure that you have everything you need, every level of support. Every dollar makes a difference when you make that call.